Hey guys, so Canon has finally given us a pancake lens for the full frame mirrorless R system. So let's talk about why this is a lens that you have to have. So first of all, look how small this lens is. It's a 28mm f2.8 lens, and that's why they call it a pancake lens. It's a tiny little flat lens. It's basically not much more than not having a lens at all, or just having a body cap on your camera. Now, I love a nice pancake lens. It's not an L lens, it's not a super wide aperture f1.4 or 1.2 lens, but it's super useful. I loved having one for my EF system, and that was a 40mm, and I wasn't able to really use it effectively on the R system with the adapter because that just turns it into a large lens. But now we have the RF 28mm pancake lens for the R system. It's something that I'm going to use all the time. The reason being, like I said before, it's not the greatest lens, it's not the highest quality, and I'll share some images here, but it's fine. It gets the job done, and it means that I'm gonna have my camera with me much more often. So what do I mean by that? Basically, you go out, you just do things in general, day to day. You don't bring your camera with you. You don't bring your big DSLR or mirrorless camera with a big zoom lens on it everywhere that you go, because you just can't. Having something like this, I bring this with me wherever I go. It's always in the car. If I'm going out walking somewhere, I could stick it in my pocket. It's small and compact enough that I can have it with me basically wherever I go. So if I'm going shopping somewhere, I'm going to an antique place or like a farmer's market or something like that, you're always seeing things. You're always finding things that you want to take pictures of. And chances are you have your phone with you and you're like, oh, I'll take a picture of that with my phone. And then it's, you look at it later and it's just another picture on your camera roll. It doesn't really mean anything. But what I like to do is anytime I find pictures is, get the most out of them. I might not ever be back in that place, in that situation again. I have my camera with me all the time now, and I can get really high quality, really good photos using this pancake lens. 28mm is a really nice walk around focal length. It's wide, but it's not too wide. The 2.8 aperture is a nice wide aperture, so you can shoot in pretty low light conditions with this. Like I said, for what it's worth, it's like $300. So it's not a cheap lens, but it's not super expensive. It's worth the use that you're gonna get out of it, because if you put this on your camera and you always have your camera with you now, it's gonna make a huge difference. You're gonna find yourself shooting every day. You're gonna be finding things to take pictures of because you're always gonna have your camera with you. So I highly recommend the Canon RF 28mm f2.8 lens. I'll put a link in the description below. You can check it out. Nice short video for a nice short lens. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you next time.